We are live, birdies. Like this is really good. Hey, birdies, we are live in the building. Hey. How are my birdies doing today? We're gonna have a quick live stream because y'all, we ain't done talking about this yet, okay? Hi to all my birdies in the chat. I know we normally never go live this late, but we're here. We finna have a good one, y'all. I'm so excited to be here with you guys because this is tea. This is tea, y'all. This is tea. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds, my loves. We are here, birdies. Let me say hi to all my lovely people in the chat. Oh my God, I never go live this late. I love it. Hey, how are my birdies doing? Hey, Cancer. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Miss India. Hey, Day. Hey, Tay Davis. I was like, damn, we live late. Let's get into it. Yes, I usually never go live this late, y'all. But as you guys can tell, everybody has been going live today. Every single body. And like, this is crazy. I'm still in shock. I'm still in disbelief. But like I said, y'all, we have a good live today. We're chilling, we're vibing. Let me go grab my lighter because we're gonna be up here for a minute. Hey, how's everyone doing this evening? Give me 2 seconds, birdies. But we are here, birdies. Sorry, we are here. So Liv has to pay 17 to get out. Maybe Wolf can. Exactly, maybe Wolf can help him. We're here, y'all, birdies. We are here. I'm still in disbelief. Like, this is absolutely crazy. Like I said before, y'all, I feel bad for the kids. Where's my blunt? I feel bad for the kids here. And like I said, y'all, this could have been prevented. This was definitely going to happen sooner or later. Let that blood go. 2 seconds, y'all. 2 seconds. This was going to happen sooner or later. Like, I honestly don't feel bad because in order to feel bad, the other person should feel bad too, you know? And to pay $17,000, I could believe it. I honestly could believe it. And I honestly feel like Wolf Brooklyn is definitely going to put some money on his books because I don't know. Wolf Brooklyn, her relationship is really weird. I've never met a man who's married but likes to pay other females, you know? And no shade, because he's donated money to reactors that I like. It's no shade. But if you think about a grown man cash apping other females, that's not cute. And that's honestly not good. But let's not forget, y'all, okay? Because maybe my birdies forgot. Okay? 1 second. Wolf of Brooklyn is racist. Wolf of Brooklyn is racist as hell. Have we forgot? Hmm? We've had a few disputes before. We've had some words, and he definitely likes to say the N word. Mm-hmm. Him and his girlfriend. Not nigga, the ER. Yes, because he has. Y'all don't know. Y'all didn't see it when he called me and Fifi the N word. When he said, "Oh, Solo, that's why your grandmother's dead." Like he was saying a whole bunch of stuff. If you guys have been subscribed to me, my birdies know he has definitely said the N word. ER. Him and his wife, they have done a lot of racist stuff. That's why I never really cared for him. But he was tipping a lot of black reactors. That is true. That is true. But I wouldn't take the money. Uh, no shade to the reactors that I love. No shade to the people who receive money. But personally, all money ain't get money. And if someone disrespected my kind and my race, I'm okay. I don't care if it was 300, 400. He. But don't, wait, but don't all y'all say the word? No, we say nigga. We say nigga. Him and his wife use the ER. If you ask me, I feel like that's a big difference in the community. But yeah, he didn't use the IA. He used ER. Porch monkeys. He said a whole bunch of things, and even if he didn't mean it, when I'm into with someone, I don't say racist things. I don't say racist things when I'm into with someone. But like I said, maybe he's changed. I don't know, but maybe he was mad. But once someone says that and says things that I question, yeah, I would never trust him again. I would never trust him again. But this is YouTube. You can't really trust anyone. I think when he gives people money, it's to show he's down, how bad. Yeah, some of them. Some of them, because he did tip a reactor that I like, but that's not what I was talking about. I was just talking about in general. Liv likes to claim that she's, black, she's this, she's that. But yeah, this is the same man who used racial slurs. This is the same man who racial slurs. But hopefully this man puts some money in your bill so you can get out. hmm I know you're trying to use that YouTube check. That's what I'm saying. This is a shitty situation. A shitty situation, especially around the holidays. Like, are we serious? This is gonna be the talk forever. But she wanted it. She wanted to be recognized. So this is the recognition you got, Liv. Mother of five behind bars, $96,000 on child support. That's not cute. That's not cute. No matter how you put the topic, no matter how much you put the situation, no matter how many times you have to spin it, there's no way that you should have been $5,000 behind on child support. Couldn't be me. Never would be me. I love my kids. I do. I do. But all these people, she should use the money she scammed. Yeah, she should. Homeless with 5 kids. Wait, T, it's 96K. I'm just saying a number. But I know last year, you guys was in my live earlier. Last year, when I posted a video, it was July 6th. July 6th, 2024. She was behind $20,000 on child support. So we're a year later, so it's probably what, 50, 60? So it's probably not exactly at 92, 96. I was just being sarcastic, but last year she was behind 20 or 25,000. So it's December, so we do a whole year. We can do 25 plus 25, that's 50. July, August, September, October, November, December. So yeah, it's up there. It's up there. It's up there because a year ago, oh hell, okay, hell. Last time I checked, it was 60. Yeah, I'm just, I'm just being sarcastic. It's not 96K, but shit, it's up there. Okay, it's up there, y'all. I was just being sarcastic. It's not 96K, but shit, it's up there. So take, I'm 12% Nigerian, but the rest just white. People will just give me. Would that give me the right to say it? So it's probably 65 or 70K. Yeah. But that's the thing, Chubby. When you're when you're in this when you're black and someone says nigga, okay. But when you say ER, there's a different meaning to it. There's a whole different meaning to it. Now, should we say nigga at all? I feel like if the black community wants others to say it, yes. I feel like if another black person say nigga, okay, but for you to be white or black, I mean for you to be white or native or Asian and to say, oh, I don't like Niggers. That's a big, big difference. Big difference. Should anyone be saying the word? No, because it's a racial slur, but in the black community, it's not. You know? But when it's a different type of race using against black people, then that's when it become a racial slur. That's just my opinion. Wait, so who's watching Kalani and AJ? I think Stella got some. One well, I was gonna say, Liv does love her kids. I can say that, but if she loved her kids, she would have never been in the predicament that she is now. So honestly, I would say it's 70% Stella and probably the other 30% the state. If we're being for real, she is going to have to pay a nice percentage of it to get out. Yep. She wasn't. She wasn't. Wait. Someone said she wasn't going to be other kids nothing for Christmas. She probably wasn't. 67K ain't no better. She's straight up a deadbeat. Clock it. But I'm 12%. But I'm 12% of the black community. Then yeah, you can say it. I mean, if you said the I wouldn't take offense. Listen, I don't care what race anyone is. If you say the ER, then I take offense. But if you say the IA, okay. But I'm some people are different, you know. And she swears all this is Gerard's fault. Exactly. Wouldn't that make me a part of it? In Hawaii, you don't go to jail for child support. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, Hawaii, you don't. But I know y'all. Listen, I know in Alabama. I know in Alabama. If you're behind on child support, you go to jail. You go to jail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's crazy. It's crazy that I honestly can't believe people are actually condoning this. So if you wait, it's also how you use it. Exactly, exactly. Now you be like, "Hey, what's up, T Time? How you doing, my nigga?" Okay, but if you be like, "Oh, T Time, that black Nigger," it's a different way how you use it. You know, it's a different perspective. But I don't have a problem with other people saying it if they use it in the right intent. You know, but for someone like Liv, they be like, but I just feel like people shouldn't be using it. Liv has all the general wealth, so getting out shouldn't be a problem. Exactly. Stella should be getting her money settled up because she says Stella sells houses. Okay. Your YouTube checks go be a nice piece of change. So you finna be in there for a whole nother month. So you got this YouTube check and the next YouTube check. So your money might go up because people are like, oh my God, Liv Life's in jail. Let me go on her page. Let me go watch her old shorts. Let me go. No matter what you do bad, even when people verify it, people are always going to go back to the main source. People are always going to go to Liv's channel. So I guess that could bring her in the algorithm. That could bring her back in the static. But damn, going to jail, I hope for me, I would not want it to be that way. I do know that in Hawaii, you get your license taken away. It affects your credit score. Ooh, it affects your credit score. Now that's crazy. Now that's where I feel like that's where she hit home. I feel like if you're not paying child support, your driver's license gets suspended, it affects your credit. Like seriously, because there's a lot of people that get paid in cash and try to go out around it, you know. And that's the sad part about all of this. If she truly cared about them too young, and she would have been paying on that child support to stay out of jail. She had a lot of opportunities. Thank you. She has so many opportunities. She has pretty eyes and pretty privilege. I feel bad. She better call her granny. The judge gave her so much grace, so much grace. All the times the kids was with her, there was problems. So many times that she had to draw. It was just so much, and it's sad to say that the kids are better off in the system. Not in the system. My bad. No, I'm not. Let's just say it. The kids are better off in not in her care. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of families, a lot of good families that can take care of AJ. A lot of people just taking money for kids, but I feel like if AJ and Kalani find the right loving family, they'll do good. Literally. Even though Gerard's messy, even though he does shit behind the scenes, he they seem to be taken care of in his house. No matter if it's their birthdays, they got family there. They're always surrounded by love. With Liv, it was just always in that house live stream. So even though Gerard's I should say a shitty person, he seems like he's doing a good job as a father. Okay, because guess what? If he wasn't, them kids would definitely let him know. And if that was the case, them kids, even if them kids get old, a lot of them are gonna want to stay with Gerard. I feel like the only one that's gonna want to go is probably Robin. Literally. Because Christian is building a good bond with Gerard. Ugh, I don't feel bad for her. At least she knows better to learn today. Now my heart goes to the two babies for not. Ooh, it's sad, poor kids. It's like the mugshot is not pretty. Yeah. And I don't know why Jasmine's saying anything either. Like, let's talk about this real quick, y'all. Let's talk about this. So honestly, once the judge tells her how much she needs to pay, we'll see if exactly. And let's just talk about this real quick. 'Cause I don't know why. Like, Jasmine, are you okay? Are you okay, Jasmine? Like, on a serious note, are you okay? Because you're sitting on live stream comparing mug shots. Are you serious? Are you serious? So, ooh, mine looks better. Baby, you was behind bars, baby. You should not be talking either, okay? Because that's something you and Liv have in common now. You guys are jailbirds, okay? So you should be like, oh, my face card look better, baby. I don't care if your face card look 10 times better. Your face card's in a mugshot. None of y'all win. If you sit up here bragging about a mugshot and who looks better, baby, that's not a flex. That is not a flex, honestly. You should have talking about, oh, my mugshot looks better, blah, blah, skip it. Like, girl, what? You should have here comparing you mugshots. You need to be worried about your background, okay? You need to worry about not doing that again because it seemed like you have not learned your lesson. Both got karma, exactly. Jasmine had me weak. Comparing mugshots, I'm like, out of everything, compare. Mugshots, like, am I confused? Comparing mugshots, oh, my face curl look better than yours. Okay, both y'all have mugshots. Are you okay? Jasmine is disgusting. Plain disgusting. Plain disgusting. Plain. Even when she's talking about Liv, her views are down now. I'm like, can you get in the algorithm, Jasmine? Can you get in the algorithm? Tea, you sound sick. Drink tea. Oh, it's probably because I'm smoking. It's probably because I'm smoking. I hope I'm not getting sick. Jasmine needs protective acne treatment. Oh my god. I'm dead. Jazzy, when Liv get out of the dragon, you buy that. Yeah. And one thing I will say this too is Jasmine couldn't wait. And this is how you know Jasmine be behind the scenes watching reactors too, because how would you have known? How would you would have known? You've obviously seen it on Blama. You obviously seen it on my channel. You also I hate when people say, "Oh, I don't watch reactors." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. They just don't want to admit it, but yes, they do. They do watch reactors, and I don't know why they hate to admit it. It's nothing bad about it. Shit, we watch y'all to get our content right. Oh, okay. Jasmine needs to sit down with those puff. I'm sorry. Yeah, she should be worried about anything. Okay, she should be worried about anything. Very disgusting. Very. I'm just like, is she sit up here comparing mugshots? Literally. Listen, if you don't like Liv, but if Gerard was messy with her, he's wrong for this. I mean, that's a hard play. I mean, me personally, I would put my significant other behind bars, especially we have kids. But at some point, what's up, y'all? I kind of don't know how to take it. Like, should Gerard done this? No, but at the same time, if someone is keep on taunting you, if someone owes you money, if someone is in a legal battle with you and they keep rubbing shit in your face and saying I'm not gonna pay this and say that, I mean, what other choices did Gerard have? I think Gerard was very lenient, and the judge has been too. Seriously. She needs to use this live crap for views. She's going to drag this out exactly as crazy. If Jasmine held the door open for me, I would whisk past her and hold the door, please. Exactly, yes. She watches reactors. When Jasmine got locked up for 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours live, her live play didn't dry, so Jasmine just a medicine. Exactly. Jasmine is disgusting. Was Liv has played too much. Gerard should have got yeah, yeah, that's what I said. Like she been and one thing I can say is she has been antagonizing Gerard. She has been basically just bullying Nisha and Gerard. And you have to understand, it doesn't matter if you think Gerard's gonna use that money to go overseas and get a nose job. If you are paying child support, you need to pay child support. I mean, what makes you exempt? What makes you exempt? What makes you exempt? What makes you think you don't have to pay child support? Because you are working, you do have some income. Nah, Gerard definitely should have done it, but Gerard didn't put her in jail. Liv actually put. There we go. That clocking, clocking. Cause she did put herself in jail. She did. She did. Gerard gave her so many times, and like y'all said, she was on so many payment plans. Gerard was being lenient. He was, and so was the judge. So was the judge because Gerard could have pushed this a long time ago, but you kept on playing with him. And you thought this was a game. And guess what? You got beaten your own game. You thought you was playing chess, baby. They was playing checkers. She thought that she was good, didn't have to pay anything. Like, what is mentally wrong with you? Seriously. I don't think Gerard had a choice in Liv going to jail. Liv broke the law by not complying with the courts. Gerard could have stopped it that if he wanted to clock it. Hey, only son, hey, old son, hey, love, hey, Jazz is the same as Liv. She is. She is. Just like this, y'all. And now I see what you mean. Let's just say this. This is a prime example of this right here. Let's just say Gerard and Livy are arguing, okay? Liv calls the police. She says, "Oh, Gerard hit me." Blah blah. They get there. She recants her story. No, actually, let me start over. This is just like Gerard and Liv getting into it, right? There's a Danko in place. Liv wants to drop the charges, but guess what? In some states, the courts pick it up. Some states, the general office, they pick it up. So just because you don't want to press charges on somebody, like a lot of domestic assaults. Like, let's say a girl calls police on her husband or something, blah blah, Skippy, and she don't want to press charges. Sometimes the state or district attorney of the state, they pick that up regardless. So even though Gerard had mandatory stuff, he's the one that had this in effect. He's the one that had trust. He's the one that made some recommendations, and she didn't comply. So it wasn't Gerard that says, "Okay, this is a judge. Put in the slammer." The judge made she did not comply. She failed to comply with probation. And she wasn't on probation legally, she was on probation with the courts, okay? She had to follow what the judge says, and if she didn't, she was getting in trouble. So she was on probation through the courts. And even if you're not on probation on the paper, sometimes in a case that you have to follow what a judge says. Literally, you have to follow what a judge says. So when she gets out, the judge says you have to pay $3,000 each month and you cannot be on the internet. He can do that. He can do that. He can have her not banned off the internet, but if he says Liv cannot be off the internet until this case is settled, he has the right to do that. She has the right. The judge has the right to do that. So there can be a whole bunch of stuff when she gets out. She gets out, had to pay $3,000 a month, mandatory drug test, cannot have the kids on live net. There can be a lot of stuff said, just like DDG and Halo. Have y'all been paying attention? DDG and Halo? For Christ's sake, they couldn't even post their own kid on social media because the courts was sick of it. The courts was sick of DDG. The courts was sick of Halo. So you know what they did? They said, okay, none of y'all can post your own kids on social media. The judge can tell you what to do. The judge can tell you have to listen to the judge then. And when you had these restrictions, when you had these things to do, you didn't follow what the judge said. So basically, you denied what the judge said, and that's why you're in the slammer. Jasmine needs to put Chris on CS. Take it. Exactly. Right. She said, the judge. Don't think that judge hasn't been watching all of this. Exactly. From Gerard, from the trolls. Like, people have been reporting this. She needs to get her life together. Exactly. I work for the court system. I saw her record. Ooh, I saw this come in. That's a problem. That's a problem. They never put any expectations on Liv. So they, exactly. And this is not right. Because let's flip the card. If this was an African American man, or if this was any man in general, he would have been behind bars. Y'all would have been like, oh, that's a grown ass man. A grown man trying to go out the courses and not to pay for his child. That's a bum. What type of man would do that? But yet there's people in Liv's chat condoning this. They're condoning this behavior. That's the problem. It doesn't matter if you're black. It doesn't matter if you're white, pink, orange, female, trans, they, she, him, they, cat. You should get treated the same way. I'm sick of it. And I'm not trying to be sexist, but I see a lot of women have a lot of leeway. Oh, we don't get treated right, but at the same time, you can call the police right now. You can call the police right now and say your husband slapped the shit out you and he hit you. And right before the police come in that door, guess who's going to be in handcuffs? The husband. Before any investigation, before anything, if you call for domestic assault, right when they get there, they're going to put him in handcuffs. He's going to be detained, which he has every right to. They're detained him until they complete this investigation. Okay? You want to tell me how the laws ain't fair? You was walking around for 4 years not paying child support. But let this would have been Gerard. You would have trash talked him. You would have said he's less of a man, but yet you do the same thing. It's kind of sexist. I think Liv is sexist. I think she's racist. I'm sorry. Because I don't think you think the rules apply to you. I think it's a money grab to pay, but no one sells for sure. She was trying to bring money before court and her didn't work. Exactly. It's crazy because in Texas, they first take your license and passport, then take your ass to jail. So was her license suspended? That's karma. Just imagine. Liv had Jasmine put in jail. Listen to this, y'all. Liv had Jasmine thrown in jail. Jasmine got thrown in jail because she was driving and her headlight was out. And just imagine if Liv got went to jail because her license was expired, revoked. License is revoked. So they got behind her and they think that she was driving. They think that she had a warrant and she got booked. And 9 times out of 10, the kids probably got took. If that's the case, if that's what happened. But I honestly think, because I think she had court on the ninth, or I think she had court around that time, and I think they gave her a week to get her affairs in order and turn herself in. Because she had court on the ninth, and she was live yesterday. So if you think about it, the ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, that's right. The ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's 8 days to get your affairs in order. Liv, we're giving you 8 days to find home for your 2 kids while you're in here. Yeah, they gave her 8 days. I think so, or a week. They gave her a week, not counting the day. A week to get her affairs in order and turn herself in. That's what I think they probably did. I think I think it was to the lies never stop. They were trying to get me arrested. They took your license in Cali as well, press, but then they're going to look for your ass. Alabama, no, you can't play this in Alabama. They taking your ass to jail. She claimed she doesn't need to pay, but was taking it from Gerard was paying exactly. But now she was exactly because I remember was she the one that was trying to get more child support, and then ended up getting her kids taken away because she was trying to be greedy. Hmm, that's crazy, y'all. Karma always comes back tenfold. I swear. I took the pick of her on Walmart. She went to the Largo police on me, but she had no info on me. She had Zolo tried to give me, tried to Zolo tried to. I remember you said something about that mug to send. Yeah, I remember you said that about how Zolo tried to send a mug to you to get your address. Stella better get her money to that because she can get up to 6 months exactly. T, you should do an interview on me. We should. We should. After I do on this, you should email me. We should get that touch base. I want to touch base. We should. Because I remember last time you said that. I want to touch base on it too. And I feel like this is the perfect time to touch base on this now. Perfect. I'll be 100% down. Just email me. Yeah, just like she thought the courts wouldn't take kids. Exactly. Exactly. She really tried to use that. Liv, they don't care, baby. Pay them people their money. They gave you so much time, Liv. So much time. Her last life, she was talking about not being on YouTube for a while. She knew she was going to jail. Okay, so yeah, they probably did give her a week. They probably did give her a week to get her shit in order. But dang. So now you're going to miss Christmas. Now you're going to miss, like, this is so. Wait, hold up, y'all. So who's taking care of her cat? Okay, well, hold up. Honestly, and this is the sad part, because honestly, and this is lit. Honestly, I hope that cat's taken care. I hope that cat's somewhere, because I feel like Liv was so much worrying about her kids and worrying about where to put them and worrying about her image. I honestly hope that cat got taken care of. Because knowing Liz, she'd be like, oh, that's the last thing on my worries. I'm confused. You see, Liv, I hope you got your info. We don't want to hear you talking about you come out and got evicted. No. No, 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 no. Because if you had your affairs in order, you would explain to your landlord, you would have paid your rent. No, no, no. If you come out of here begging, okay, I can honestly see the GoFundMe. This is the perfect time. A single mom went to jail, but yeah, I can see her doing the GoFundMe page. Okay, but for you to come up here, you better not use no eviction at all. I don't care, because that's what happens when you get your affairs in order. You pay your bills, you make sure your kids are good, you put money on your books. No, no, no. As a grown ass woman, and to have 8 days Liv. Cause you said it. You said you was gonna be on live for a while. You knew you was getting locked up. So you should have definitely paid for your rent for at least a month. Definitely. Because guess what? No matter what happens, no matter what happens, Liv, I don't care if you're screwing the landlord. I don't care if the landlord's your cousin. If you do not have that rent in by the first, and they give you a leeway, sometimes into the fifth, But with the late, I mean, but with what is it called? A late fee, they can start the eviction process. You have to read the terms and conditions. If you miss rent one time, they have the right to legally kick you out. Shit, if you having too much issues and too much police reports, they can kick you out. The landlord could be like, okay, Liv, this is too much. We're having people call me. We're getting police calls to your apartment. Oh, we just want you. We're not evicting you. We just want you to get out. You have 20 days to get your apartment. You don't have to pay rent. There won't be no eviction. Like, this can happen, Liv. That's what happens getting your affairs in order. Ain't she pregnant too? Exactly. Never play with God or his name. Exactly. Well, to hear her tell her, I be doing it at least anyway. Well, to hear her tell her they were not released from release anyway. Crazy. If I know I was going to jail, I would have definitely paid my rent for a few months exactly and bills. I would have gave to my fam exactly. And if not, the only bill I probably wouldn't pay was probably my lights. Cause guess what? I'm not if my lights are finna be off, I'm not finna keep up. But still, my light bill was what? $85. My light bill is not that high. Not that high. Even around Christmas time when I have the decorations up, it's still not that high. So you could have put a couple $100 on your light bill. You could have put what? Pay at least a month up. Because what? It's December 17th. You have court date in 30 days. You could at least pay it up for a month. Like, what the hell? Tay, she's broke. Tay ain't no way. Tay ain't. Wait, she ain't got no job. Oh, the soup. But that's the thing, though. She should have some money in her savings account. Liv should. Jasmine should. How have you how long has Liv been up here? Almost 10 years? Jasmine's been up here maybe than 10 years. So has Chrissy. They should have a savings account. They should have some property. They should have some collateral. They should have something. Something. But they don't. Let me read this. Because this is crazy. I want to know why she has no bail. 1 second. What does it mean in Florida? Is she in Florida or Texas? Texas? She's in Texas, right? What does it mean when someone gets locked up on child support and have no bond? Please be quiet. It says this. Ooh. Oh. When someone is locked up on child support and has no bond, it means they have been incarcerated for a civil contempt of court due to their willful failure to. Oh. Okay, so let me read this. It says, how do I go back? It says this. Being locked up on child support and have no bond typically means the individual has been found in a civil contempt of court for willfully disobeying a court order to pay child support. The quote unquote no bond signifies they will remain in jail until they comply with the court's specific conditions to release, known on a purge plan by paying specific purge amounts rather than simply paying standard. Oh, so she has to. So that means she has to pay some money to get out, or wait, what? No bond in most child support civil a case criminal bond is a case of judge said damn, she's fucked. She hasn't complied. So now they're damn, Liv. Oh my god. Wow. Yes. Yes. Y'all know this. And I got my cart right here too. Thank you. They know I'm smoking. It's legal here, baby. I love you. They say you don't teach smoking. Oh my god. No bond. That's crazy. That's one thing I agree with Jasmine. I work in courts. I think she pissed off the judge. I told Liv before the courts watches, she blocks me. I'm sure. Yes. With type of hate she has, her and Peach are the type to have people email the judge. Absolutely. Absolutely. Peach, Liv, Jazz, they like, yes, people would, yes, definitely. The judge has been, yes. And for them to be petty, they probably emailed that to Gerard, and the Gerard's attorney used that against Liv in court. Damn. Yeah, I can't feel bad for this. I'm telling you, he watched her. She has to prove that she's going to make arrangements to pay significant amounts. Oh, dang. What if they make her? Wait, hold up. Hold up. This can get interesting. Because listen, she claims she's not working, right? She claims she has no job. So listen, she can get out in 30 days, but there's gonna be the judge can be like, Liv, you have 30 days to get a job and start making like seriously. The judge can absolutely do that. Get out of jail. Liv, you have 60 days. Just like Miss Doubtfire. Just like Miss Doubtfire. When Robin Williams wanted his kids back, you have 30 days to get a house, get a job. Like the judge should say, Liv, once you get released, January 17th, after that, you have 60 days to get a job, to start making consecutive payments, okay? Because you're supposed to get paid every 2 weeks. You have 2 months to get a job. You have a month to start making consistent payments, unless you're going to be right back in here and there's going to be another violation up here. The judge can absolutely do that. This isn't going away. You just made this more a bigger problem. Crazy. She says she ain't paying. Her hearing is in January. I looked it up. Ooh, a month. She said she's been clowning the shift, saying all kinds of stuff about this court system. She was disrespecting the system big time, and the people they thought don't stake exactly. Tay, she should have shut her mouth. Like absolutely crazy. Trey Bizarre. And let's clock something real quick too, y'all. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Didn't they do that last time when she started seeing the workforce lady? What? At TL Love really need to get on the panel. She had yes. Email me. Email me after I get off this live. Email me back with T Time 07. Let's get something arranged because I'm definitely going live tomorrow. I definitely want to touch base about this because there's a lot of stuff we need to talk about. Really, like I really understand this. Jazzy acting's terrible. Chrissy's married a transgender, lives in fucking jail. Like, oh my god, and the year's not even over with. What? Jasmine is the worst breakout acting she's had. Chrissy's over there dating a transgender. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong, y'all. Let me clock something. One thing there's nothing wrong, okay? Because y'all know how Snipes try to bully me and bash the LGBTQ people, okay? There's nothing wrong with Chrissy's dating a trans. There's nothing wrong. It's just funny how she lied about it. Let me make this public clear. I support the LGBTQ. There's nothing wrong with man dating a man, a woman dating. There's nothing wrong. I just find it funny how she lied about it. That's it. Because my birdies know I support the LGBTQ, so please, no. I've been following for 7 years, lived down the street from me. I drove down the car, it was a little working. Yeah, we definitely need to have this, definitely talk. I think she started seeing the lady like 1 month or, oh, dang. She could give all that fast food money. Seriously, did she eat like a salad, the Grinch meal? Like, Liv, all that, this would have been different. Okay, you was supposed to pay $800 a month. You didn't, but okay, we'll just say okay. Last month she paid for 300. Blah blah. Skippy, at least you could have tried. You could have tried more. Now when you get out, maybe you have to be on house arrest. Maybe you can't. Like there's gonna be so now you don't have control of your life. Yeah, if Strong Mommy Christian married or yeah, yeah, that's good. Hopefully it works. Yeah, no dissing. Now you can't even control your own life. Now that you're on probation, Lynn, which you're definitely going to be, your probation officer can come visit you on live stream anytime. You know how embarrassing that is? Mandatory piss test, the government taking your money. You flew a nigga out. You got a new car. You telling me you couldn't drop a ban on child support? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. No way. You had chance after chance after chance after chance. Some people would die to have so many chances that you have. I know plenty of people that got their license took, went to jail. Hell yes. Hello, there's celebrity. Who went to jail from not paying child support? I think it was the guy from Family Matters or something. Like, people don't play. That's serious. Lil was eating like she was going on death row. Oh my god, she said Lil was eating like she was on a death row. Damn, Liv, I hope you don't gain that weight back. Crazy. Because I really think she thought they weren't going to do anything, but after 4 years, she started going down 2 states. Yeah, they was definitely going to do something. Trust me. Trust me. Just like oh, people lie on their taxes. Oh, trust me, you think you can get away just because nothing happened, but trust me, you did a PPP loan, they're coming for you. You lied on your taxes, they're coming from you. You can run, but you can't hide. It's going to catch up. One thing you cannot play with is the court systems and the IRS. Those one people you cannot play with. And I play with a lot of people, okay? You hear me? I play with a lot of people. But the people I don't play with is Ivory. The people I don't play with, no. No, no, no. I'm not playing with a judge and I'm not playing with no IRS. I'm not lying on my taxes. No. I am not playing with Iris, Ravi, and Sylvia. Okay, I'm not playing with the IRS. Okay, I'm not playing with the courts. Okay, if I had a speeding ticket, I'm paying that right then and there. Okay, you can come to court or you can pay, but call the number behind the ticket and pay the ticket. When I get home, I'm paying that ticket. I don't want no jury duty. I don't want no jury duty. I don't want to do. I don't want to be in the court system. I don't want to do any. I don't want to be in the system at all. I do not like the courts. Nobody wants to be in there. I ain't gonna lie, I got a speeding ticket what, a couple days ago. I was going 15 miles per hour. I could have fought it because there was a lot of people speeding, I was speeding, but I just paid it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to court. I'm not going to jury duty. I hope there's nobody watching because I lied last time. Sure did. Mm, sure did. Sure the hell did. Got me a nice glass of hot water. Got me a thermometer. Tipped the thermometer a little bit to the Fahrenheit. Got to 101.3. Took a picture. Mm-mm. I'm sorry. Yep, I just meant that. You see, but that's over. Statute of limitations that for over. Okay, that was a long time ago. Okay, long, long time ago. Okay, so yeah, no, definitely. Yep, I sure did fake I was sick. Sure the hell was. I was not going in there. Tell me they go pay. They pay you like $10, $20 a day. What the hell? Literally. And sometimes, listen, y'all. Sometimes when you're in jury duty and there's like a murder case or something, you can't go home. Look it up. Look it up, y'all. If you, because you get picked for jury duty, I guess if your record's clean or if you have no felonies. But sometimes jury duty, you can like some cases, you don't go home. You don't. You don't. Me too. Last month, I get paid next day. So you have to write that down. What you just said, the IRS. Yes, Iris, Rodney, and Sylvia. I do not play with them. Okay. No, I do not play with Iris, Rodney, or Sylvia. No, those are three people I do not play with. Mm-mm. The reason child support was taken by 2 states was because she was on public assistance. She didn't. Oh, I see. Shoving that fast food down. I hate Journey. I did it twice. I hate it. No, 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 no. I seen it on TV. You gotta be in there for hours. And I'm the type of listen, y'all. Listen, I'm the type of person. 15 people go say guilty. I'm not guilty. I'm going to be the reason why it's held up. I swear to God, I'm not, and I'm not gonna just go in there and be like, okay, I'm not gonna be here. No. I'm the type of person, 15 people go say guilty, I'm gonna be the one that say not guilty. Then we gonna have to re-reliberate. And then we gonna be there for hours. And then yeah, that's going to be me. I'm going to be that person. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. No, that's me. I can't. Mm-mm. Yes, but when 2 states are chasing her, eventually one state needs to take over to demand because the 2 states are fighting with each other. This is why she remains in Texas. So they told her to stay in Texas. The last time I am. Like, this is crazy. Who's next? Like, this is crazy. Like, and honestly to God, we need to cut this stuff because That's my stomach growling to y'all. Okay, didn't eat good. But one thing I really need to do is one thing that I really need to say who found her shoes. And I'm gonna tell you, and this is how and this is why I'm gonna tell you guys, and this is I'm gonna give the props to the people that I gave props to, okay? Because people like, oh, give it to Yanni. That's not who I found it from, okay? This is how Tea Time '07 found it. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like, subscribe, tip the host, y'all, okay? But this is how it happened. I was not even going live. I was chilling, and then we was having talks in the Discord, and then people was like, "Oh, Liv has a warrant. Liv's in jail." I found out in the Discord, and at the time that I was in Discord, there was no mugshot, but people was waiting for the mugshot. Okay, then I really wanted to touch base on it, and I didn't think it was real. I didn't think it was real because it said the race was black, and last time I checked, Liv is white that she sweats milk, but doesn't matter. So I was skeptical, and then I went on YouTube and the short that I have is from Blama's channel, which I gave her credit to. I seen the mugshot on Blama's page, but the people in the Discord, we was talking about it way before I even went on YouTube. I didn't have a live. Did I do a live stream today? No. Before before I came live about Liv, I didn't do a live stream today. The last live stream I did was calling CPS on Snipes. So I found out in the Discord, okay? And then once I wanted to see, okay, is it on YouTube? Let me see these nosy people have the mugshot. And they did. And then I seen it on Blama. And then who else was after? And then someone named KP. Then I seen it on Lives and Lace Fronts. Then I seen it on TMR because TMR had over 1,000 people in her chat. And then I went live, and then Snipes went live at the same time. And the funny thing, people want to talk about numbers too. Isn't it funny? Isn't it so funny how people want to talk about numbers? Snipes, when you went live, and I'm not trying to be cocky or anything, but Snipes, when you went live, you were straggling the fence. You had 55 people in your chat for like 10 minutes, literally. I had more views in my live stream. You see how people say, "Oh, oh, your numbers are about Yanni." I don't have to just talk about Yanni to get numbers. Let me clock something real quick too, y'all, because we finna switch topics about her, and then we finna get into Joy. People are saying that my channel is based on Yanni. You can say most of my videos about her, but guess what? My highest videos, my highest live. Let's clock this real quick, because let me check some people real quick. My highest video is about Peach McIntyre getting evicted, 10,000 views. My highest short is about Peach McIntyre and her mom going back and forth. 96,000 views. Go check it out for yourself. And my highest live stream is the one when I put foot on neck in her place. So stop lying on my name. I'm sick of it. Like someone said, "Oh, Tea Time, your highest views is about Snipes." No, it's not. My highest short besides Peach is probably Live. So what are people talking about? People just say anything. So I'm not gonna give credit to people just for no reason. I went live first, and then Snipes went live. Literally, what 10 minutes after I did. Who else was too? And that's when Foot on Neck and all of them was live too. So I've never once. I'm not gonna give credit to someone. I seen it on Blama's page, so I'm going to give it to Blama. Blama, I seen that she had the mugshot, and the people in the Discord, they found it way before. So I'm not gonna give credit to Snipes. And one thing, that hair is giving black. Sorry, Liv. Wait, sorry, racist Liv. Liv needs to be in a group home. She's mentally disabled. Exactly, man. Needs to fix the remix song. Yanni going to try and get you. Yeah, and this is our. Shut up, shut up, girl. She's. How you read something, you have to go back and read it. Oh my god! And this is how you know. When she applied for publicist in Texas, that's when the government realized that she had to pay back. Yes, she had to pay back the government money to Florida. She had ooh. And then you already know another thing. Yanni's gonna be like, "Oh y'all, I know people in there. There was a jailmate that said this and that." Like, I'm sorry. I did to Blama. That's why I seen it too. Like, I'm gonna give it to where I gave it from. I gave it to Blama. I got it from Blama. Blama always gets the tea, but the people in the Discord had the record, but not the mugshot. You know what I'm saying? But I feel bad. Cause Snipes, what are you gonna do now? Like, what are you gonna do now? Cause unfortunately, like talking about who she slept, talking about Gerard sleep, that's over with now. We want the new tea. We're not going into like let's can we need to just remain. We just need to get this. It is 2026 almost. We do not care about what happened in Houston. We do not care. We do not care about the people Liv slept with in high school. We do not care who Liv slept with back in 2020. We do not care. Okay, I am not gonna go into 2026. Listen to people talk about the cocaine interview. I mean, the we all did cocaine in Houston. I'm sick of that. We are not gonna bring that old stale ass tea into 2026. We're not going to do that. So now, what are you gonna do for 30 days, huh? Liv's in jail. We gonna try and what? Try and push this out so far? Like that's exactly why you can't just have your channel based on one person. Actually, Yanni has a friend who processed her. T, look at Liv's post. Which post? The one with the pink dress? Yanni is going to say her baby daddy girlfriend. Oh my god, I'm finna log off. Y'all are killing me. Oh my fucking gosh. She said Yanni is going to say her baby daddy girl from Brooklyn is Liv's cellmate. Oh my god. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. Oh my god. Mama wake up. She's consistent. So I honestly see why she has almost 20,000 subscribers. She's consistent, okay? And when I first came up here, she was the one I was watching. She's consistent. So I give credit to when credit's due. Not the cellmate, exactly. Oh, watch your interviews come. Exactly. And it's gonna be behind a black screen. That's why I said, and this is why I'm confused. Joy, why are you concerned now? Why are you concerned? When you had the opportunity to bond with your child, you didn't. You didn't. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. 2 seconds. I'm back, y'all. So what I was saying was, I find it funny how Liv's behind bars, and now you want to. Oh, let's just go look at what he's been saying, cause it's just like, dude, you have to start like, where's your maxi pad? Like, not like, where's your maxi pad? Cause what do you get out of like you really trying to hold this to Liv's name so bad? Let me read this, y'all. Now he's trying to be a mother concerned father. Just, I don't. He is a bum. I don't fall for it. Okay. Dang, just 2K subscribers? Okay. It says this. Update. No, let me read the first one. It says this, which I thought I was reading this wrong. SOS people, just be told my child's mother is locked up. Can anyone please help me and direct me in the right direction to find out where my child is? Please, anyone with any information or help, or wait. Please, anyone with any information or help me, please reach out. CPS is currently closed in Allerton, so that was a roadblock. This is what happens when you have a child with a simple-minded ass woman. Subscribers chat, anyone, this is a shout out for help. Help me find my child. Update, the people. Report a child welfare check to the APD. No answer at the door. For known address, I have my child. Just asking. Yep. Just asking you all to keep a positive vibes and thoughts. Thanks for all the caring thoughts and kind thoughts for Kaylin and AJ as well. Keep the children in your prayers to their safety. Sit down. You're not on the birth certificate, so legally you're not even the father. Sit down. Please. You didn't care when they was there. You didn't have no stop it. You're a grown man trying to hold your name to a grown ass woman. It's sad and it's embarrassing, Joey. Seriously. You don't care about your other 4 kids, so stop acting like you're so concerned. And AJ's not is AJ even your child? You trying to claim him too? How about you worry about your own kid's safety? Let's start there. How about you worry about your own kid's safety? You care so much, but you didn't buy your daughter not one pair of shoes. You care so much, but when you was there, you was playing Xbox. I said that as well. Joy needs a DNA test. He do. Now, okay, if your name's on a birth certificate, blah, blah, Skippy, okay, we can, okay, see why you're trying to, who take care, but you're not. Exactly. Just trying to attach his name to live. Like, please stop. Oh, man, use her like a doorknob. They sure do. They sure do. He's trying to be the next Zolo. Just imagine trying to reach out. Oh, but you never want, but to the whole 2 weeks, you didn't do anything. Nothing. I'm just like, wow. A grown ass man. But when they was down there, he didn't do nothing to help him. Trying to attach himself to Liv. I believe she has disability. Liv, yeah, I don't think but Liv's all the way there. I really don't. I think Liv's getting a check. I think Jazz is getting a check. I do. She don't put them on the birth certificate to get government assistance easier. Joy and Yanni gonna be at the court. And that's what I say, y'all. That's exactly what I said. Listen, because listen, that's what happens when you lie to your subscribers. Yanni, if you would have did what you were supposed to do, if you said you would have been there and you actually would, you would have got the information, you would have known what would have happened. But you lied to your subscribers. And that hurts you at the end. What happened? What happened still? What happened to you going to the court date? Huh? Now she's gonna be like, oh, now she's gonna have another one. Like, oh, I'm going to this court date and get more money. It's a scam after a scam after a scam. But guess what? You have no more content for the next 30 days. I blame Stella too. Liv do have a disability. You are unemployed for the next 30 days. YouTube, you're not getting paid. You have nothing to talk about Liv for. I give it about, what, 2 weeks. You're going to drag this arrest storyline forever. That's why I'm saying Joey and Yanni, I don't know which one's trying to insert themselves more in this situation. Like, they have nothing to do with it. Honestly, nothing to do with it. Literally. Now she's gonna have, oh, I have an interview with the cellmate who arrested Liv. It's just a lie. And if people believe this, I blame all the enablers in her life. Yes. The so-called 2.5 friends that she have. Stella, the 3.5 family members. Yes, they enable all this because a grown-ass woman should have been told, your mom should have been told, you Liv, you need to get on your shit. I love you, but you're a grown ass woman. You can't keep living like this. Instead, we're just enabling her. Like my 600-pound life. She's the mom that's keep on feeding their child 16 pancakes, 13 pieces of bacon, 35 hash browns, and 16 pieces of sausage and 3 orange juices. She is the mom on 600-pound life who keeps on enabling the person. I love them. I just feel bad when she said she's hungry. She's the reason why Liv's gonna be 600 pounds. She's the reason why. She's the type on my 600-pound life to keep on enabling, to keep on giving them the snacks. He gonna take them to the grocery store. She's not helping. You can tell it's some kind of issue going on with her. The way she has as mine as it. Yes, it's like some teen abuse. Is like she doesn't have the mentality as a grown woman. Like she doesn't give me the mentality she has 4 kids. Like, I mean 5 kids. I would never assume that she has 5 kids because the way she acts, she doesn't act grown up. She acts childish. She It's like she's a grown ass woman in a child's body. You know. I said, live has never been normal to me at all. Mm-mm. Sorry, I'm hitting my vape. She said, hell, Zola need a DNA test too. Him or Joy can't teach them kids without that test. Stella's afraid of living. Yeah, Stella's the type of mom that's afraid of her daughter that won't step up and tell her anything, so she keeps on enabling it. Stella, this is your fault. And I was gonna say, if you was there when you posted was and you wasn't neglecting your daughter, Liv probably would have never been this crazy. Liv probably would have somewhat been maintainable, but you failed as a parent, and the father did too. And I know we all do bad things. I'm not trying to bash anyone, but you failed as a parent. I would have been so heartbroken when my child lost her first set of kids, and then she's in jail. Like, what have you done correctly, Stella? Gerard says Stella is scared to live. I believe it. I do too. I do too. Well, Stella, I'm sorry, but this is your fault. If you would have did what you was supposed to do, been a harder mother, more tough love, like I just can't believe that a mother would allow this to happen. You should have been, and if any, you should have been told her to get a job. You should have been told her to DoorDash more. You should have been told her to get another job. But you enabling it. You watched the kids while she went on live for hours, doing her makeup, doing absolutely nothing, taking the kids away from Gerard so she can sit on live and talk about how he ate the tail or she's doing her makeup. Like you took them kids out of a happy home to be there with you just to get traumatized more. Do you see how effed up that is? You can tell Tay Liv be on live and she yells at Stella like she does kids. It's crazy, exactly. And Stella just gets up and do it. Respect your mom, respect your elders. That's one thing I can't say Liv and Jasmine have in common. They've both been in jail and they don't respect their moms. Because the way Jasmine came up here and yelled and screamed at her mom was disrespectful. And the way Liv talks to her mom and talks to her mom is disrespectful. So now they have 2 things in common, 3 things in common. They're both deadbeats, they both have mugshots, and they both talk to their mom like shit. Jasmine over there trying to make fun of a mugshot, baby. I know. A grown ass woman said, well, my mugshot looks better than yours. And the fact Stella was living there and let the man come in and out the house is diabolical. Exactly. Diabolical. Because you seen the last time she trusted Zolo, what happened? When she trusted another man, what happened, y'all? Bleach was blown in people's faces. Stuff was happening. Like Stella has seen men come in and out of Liv's life. That's why when Liv's like, oh, I found the one, Stella don't believe it. Stella know this is just another phase. Liv has some type of problem where she needs men to make her ego higher. Her granny tried to raise Liv, but I bet Liv was scared to as a child, and I think that's why Liv started going to Raquel's family dad house. Stella was in them streets. I believe it. Shout out to the 100 people in the chat, y'all. Y'all hit the like, y'all hit those, y'all comment, y'all share. We in the building. But it's crazy. And I'm just dying to see how this plays out. I'm just dying to see when she's ever going to eventually get them kids back, if she does, or have visitation rights. So now you have to start over from step one. So now you're in the same spot you was 5 years ago, but it's worse. It's worse. I thought I've never thought that Liv was gonna go to jail, especially like this. I honestly thought that you was gonna shape up and put your kids first. But obviously, you let us down. You let us down. You let your subscribers down. You let your mom down. And most unfortunately, you let your kids down the worst. And that should hit home. So when you sit in that jail cell for 30 days, which I think you need a couple years to get your mentality right, to get your mental right, to get your life right. But I hope in these 30 days, you get clean from any abuse that you're using. I hope you honestly find Jesus and start to realize that this is no joke. Stella said she was she was at the bleach selling ice cream. At the beach selling ice cream. This is your time to get yourself together. And to realize this is not no joke. Whether I like this man or I hate this man, I have to pay this man his money. I don't like Uncle Sam, but I gotta pay my taxes. You think I like paying my taxes? You think I like paying these people? You think I like paying Uncle Sam? No. But guess what? You have to pay taxes. A lot of people don't want to pay taxes. But guess what? If you don't, Ivory, no, Iris, Rodney, and Sylvia is gonna be knocking at your door. You was scared when Joy's brother came knocking at your door, right? Trust me, you do not want Iris, Robbie, and Sylvia knocking at your door, okay? Because when the IRS looking for you, it's bad. She said, wait, she said that on her channel. She was wow. Trust me, if I had to get my affairs order, the last thing I'd be on YouTube. I'd be like, damn, and that cat was adorable too. I was like, I was confused when Stella said that. And this is sad to say, but I don't think Liv's gonna change. She's gonna come back out with that same attitude. When I honestly feel like, and like I said, some people don't need jail. Like honestly, if we're being for her, Liv doesn't need to be in jail. She doesn't. She needs to be in a mental hospital. That's what I'm saying. Every time someone does something bad, like I understand with the child support, but jail is not helping a lot of people. People don't need jail. They need to be in a mental hospital. They need to have evaluations. They need to be studied. Seriously. I see people go to jail all the time and come back and do the same shit, and Liv's gonna be one of them. She needs discipline, not torture. I feel like jail's torture to anybody. Yes, she needs to be in there for not paying that man, but to help her, to get her, for her to act like her age, for her to put her kids first, she needs help. She needs therapy. She needs treatment. Because these actions not gonna get better. You think of someone sitting in jail for 30 days, that she still ain't gonna want to pay that man his money. She's still gonna come out talking shit about him. She's not gonna learn. Because if she would have learned her lesson, and if she would have known what she's supposed to do, she would have never taken this far. Tay, I couldn't stop laughing. Like, what? She really said she was she was there for the morning tonight. Oh my god. Is it that where she met Raquel's dad? Poor kids. Them kids are traumatized. Especially the youngest ones. I'm cracking my knuckles, by the way. Especially the youngest ones. Them kids are traumatized. Why? Because their mother. She couldn't put the phone down. She couldn't do the responsibilities that she needed to do because she was pressed about a whole ninja. If I was your kids, I don't think I would ever forgive you. Do you think she's going to do like Jasmine did? Yeah, yeah. Definitely. Mm-hmm. They're going to eat Liv up in the jail. She better stay humble. Because the way she's out here talking, and they are going to tear her up. Okay, one thing jail is going to do is break or make you, and guess what, Liv? It's going to break you. You are fragile. You are like you wouldn't last a day in the hood. You wouldn't last a day in the real world. Okay, the real world, working up every day, getting your kids ready for school, not having a phone in your face, actually working, going to 9 to 5, coming back home, cooking, everything. We're not talking about, oh, a content creator when you sit at home all day. For breakfast, you pick your kids some Eggo waffles, put them in the microwave. You make them some bacon, put that in the microwave. You make the eggs on the stove 2 minutes. We're not talking about a processed breakfast. We talking about actually doing what you're supposed to do. Waking up at 5 o'clock, you getting ready, making breakfast for the kids, you getting the kids ready, you dropping them off, you going to work, you getting off, you picking the kids home, you making dinner. You don't know what it's like to the real world. You don't. Because in the real world, people don't have 100,000 people on social media and just sit up there and talk about nothing all day and get paid. I wish I had it like that. I'm working on my ass all day, standing up all around. Like, do you not understand that? You think doctors don't sit on their ass all day, and even when they have a break, they don't work. Doctors is all busy. That's why I said Liv never really had it hard. Never really established life. Because normal people can't wake up to 125,000 people on social media and getting paid telling lies. People have to work for what they want. Oh my god. She's gonna find a girlfriend and say all the studies wanted her. She said like all the guards wanted me. They keep taking their eyes off them. Covenant gave me my numbers. Like I was really popping in jail. You think jail hurt me? Oh my god, I'm still Liv. Jail was really chill. I was vibing. Liv's gonna come out acting like she was thugging it out. But baby, in that mugshot, you was high and you was crying. Cause when you get high off that shit, I don't know if it's the Molly, the coke, whatever drugs that you do. Okay, you got emotional. Oh my god, I forgot when the people go to jail, they get up early. Yes, Liv's gonna be pissed. Yes. And watch come back like, oh, I made a friend. Live. The one time you make a friend is in jail. Watch you like, oh, I made a couple friends. Like, you couldn't meet no friends going to get coffee, going to the library. You met friends in jail. That's not a good way to say you met people. Live. Not to the show for at all. Who will think? Wait. Who will Yanni talk about now to make her money? That's who I want to know. Who? That's a good one, because there's only a certain amount of times people can talk about. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's next? The lies, the interview with Joey, like that's what I'm saying. Like, if she really went to this court date, she could have prepared for this. You could have had your affairs in order, Snipes. You could have like, okay, dang, what can I drag along for a couple months? What can I do until like now you're just like us. You have no content to talk about, and unfortunately, your content was Liv. You talking about Liv? She's doing this. Talk about that. Like what are you gonna come up here and talk about now? Oh, Liv's in jail. Let's talk about this. Like after a while, we just gotta wait for the next topic. That's how she met her baby daddies. Isn't that ironic? Now you have no scoop. Now you're just like quote unquote the regular reactors. How we have to wait for the drop. Now you have nothing. But this would be interesting. Now I guess she's gonna start pushing her orders more. Cyber Monday, Cyber Tuesday, Cyber Wednesday, Cyber Thursday. Get 4 hair bottles for $3 plus 3 shit uppers for shipping. Come on. Come on. And you're not monetized yet? Yeah, you're screwed. See how they hump you? And I always said, look, didn't I say that to y'all? Didn't I say it too? I was like, so if Liv quits YouTube or if she goes to jail for a long time, what will Yanni do? I said this. I honestly I called this. I called it. I said, what will Yanni do if Liv go to jail? What would she talk about? Yanni gonna say she has tea that no one knows. Like, it's sad we know what she's gonna do already. Yanni is going to have play in the morning. Yeah. Jesus, I love you, no blah blah. Try to. Oh, she surrendered herself. Like, we already know the lies and scams that she's gonna come up here and tell. Like, it's crazy that we already know the stuff they go pull. You know. You know, Liv got her on the ban list. I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly wouldn't. The first time that Yanni said it, when she went to the big funky side, it's okay, that was a scam. The second time was a scam. I honestly can see her stalking ass going to the court date and seeing her conditions. I honestly can. But is it that deep? No. Like, honestly, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you were like when Peach went to jail and you lived in Tampa, if you lived a couple miles away or something, that's different. But if you fly out of state, hundreds of miles away just to go see Liv's court date proceedings, it's not that serious, baby. We can see the stuff online or find out in public or hear from Liv's mouth. I am not gonna fly all the way out of state, hundreds of miles away, just to see what Liv conditions are. I'm not gonna do that. Now, if Liv was what in jail, no, close to New Jersey. I mean, what is it? Atlanta, and it was 40 minutes from Snipes, or an hour or 30 minutes. Okay, that's understandable. I wouldn't do it. But you're driving all this way. You're getting a plane ticket just to see what? Just to go to Liv's court date for 10 minutes? Olivia Johnson. So her last name is, quite there. So she's not gonna be called to the end. I'm just saying it. I'm not that invested. Mm-mm. Paris, I holler. It's late. My husband sleep. My husband wakes up in the hour or two to go to work. Okay, clock your Liv getting jumped in jail. She probably is. But with that being said, y'all, we are wrapping this up. This was an amazing live stream, especially the one from earlier today, y'all. We'll be live early in the morning. That's why I said, y'all, we've changed things up. I go live in the morning, and then I go live at nighttime/the afternoon. But I love you guys so much. Shout out to the 100 people that's in the chat. I love you guys. Y'all hit the like now. Y'all share now. Y'all tip the host now. Y'all don't have to do it. I love you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful night. Liv, I hope you're sleeping uncomfortably in that jail cell. That's what happens when you don't follow the law. It's a cause and effect. It's a cause and effect. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.